Hey guys, welcome back to Tipharot. It's me, Matt here, and today I am sharing another dream story since you guys have been requesting more of those. But before we get started, I'd just like to remind you guys that this video is sponsored by you guys. If you like what I do here and you would like to learn more about lucid dreaming, then I really recommend getting my complete book, The Lucid Dream Book. It's a complete and thorough guide on lucid dreaming that'll teach you everything you need to know to get up to scratch and start having the lucid dreams that you want to have. Also, every purchase of the Lucid Dream Book goes towards supporting this channel and helping ensure I can keep making videos like this one. If you'd like to check it out, check out the link in the top right hand corner or down in the description below. Thank you to everyone who does check it out. Right, without further ado, on to the dream itself. So the dream started off quite bleak, and hopefully I don't get demonetized for this, but we were in a war. I was in a trench at the edge of a field and there were artillery shells landing all around me in the field, sending huge chunks of ground flying up into the air. But somehow I had to push through this and I had to actually run through this artillery fire. So I was pretty scared, but I pulled myself up over the edge of the trench and I started running through it, and I'm like shaking as I'm going because there's artillery shell after artillery shell landing beside me and I am absolutely panicked out of my mind. But I keep running and I managed to make it through to this next field, and there is another trench there. So I get into the trench and I breathe a sigh of relief because I feel safe now. But I only get a brief moment of respite because I still have to go on further. So I look up over the edge of the trench and I see more artillery fire raining down, but I know I have to go through it. And to be fair, I'm pretty proud of Dream Me because I'm not so sure that I would run straight through artillery fire in waking life, but in my dream, apparently I was capable of it. So I got up once again, I climbed up over the edge and I started running through to the next field, which was my next destination. But this is where things took a turn. As I'm entering into the next field, it changes from a field to like this magical forest. The best way that I could describe it, and this is a reference that I'm sure plenty of you aren't necessarily going to get, but some of you might. But if you ever played World of Warcraft, the Night Elf starting area, or at least what the Night Elf starting area was around the time I played, I only played briefly around 2008-ish. So for all I know, it might be a different area now, but I just looked up the name. It's called Teldrassil, but it was basically this forest that was kind of in permanent night. Like you had the glow of the moon, but it was this kind of blue colouring over everything, like you get in the late night just before it gets pitch black. Also, the trees were quite spaced out and quite large and looming, and it had this very surreal feeling to it. But along with looking a bit like the Night Elf starting area, it was also quite foggy. There was this strange fog everywhere, and it had this very liminal space feeling. It really felt like one of those pictures from the liminal space subreddit. And I look into the distance and I see some knights on horses, and it's just this very fantasy setting. And as fantasy can be in a lot of video games, and I've had a lot of video game related dreams lately, this was my realization. I noticed that this was a dream sign and I realized that I was in fact in a dream. I felt a rush of excitement because now I knew that it was up to me to do whatever I wanted to do. Now what I did next was one of my favourite things to do in a lucid dream, and that is quite simple. I like to go along with the actual dream. If I'm in a particular setting that is conducive to a particular activity, then a lot of the time I will go ahead and just do that activity. Over the years I spent a lot of time fighting against my dreams. I would be in, one location and I would think, okay, I need to go to another location. I would be doing one thing and I would think, okay, I need to go and do something else. And I would be trying to do something completely different from what my dream started off as every time I got into a lucid dream. And so I would waste a lot of time just changing up the whole dream. Now there's still plenty of times when I'm having a lucid dream and I don't like anything about the setting or where I'm at or what I'm doing, so I will change it all up. But there's a lot of other times where I have just realised that I can actually go with the flow and take what's there and then just make some subtle adjustments to get it going where I want it going. And in today's case, since I'm in a fantasy setting, I wanted to go along with it. And I saw these knights and I thought, you know what, I want to lead those knights. I want to be a commander. I was just in a vicious modern setting battle. Now I want to be a knight in the medieval times, leading a bunch of other knights into battle. But being as it did look a little bit like a fantasy setting rather than just a medieval one, I thought I would play around with that a little bit and go along with that as well. So I put my arms out to my side Not entirely sure why I did that, but I thought it just looked cool, I think, at the time. I put my arms out to my side and I just floated up into the air using the mind flying technique, and then I floated my way over with my arms still outstretched over to the knights, probably looking like some comic book villain or something. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool to just be able to command an army just by sort of conducting them with my hands? So I did that. I just did a sort of wave of my hands at the knights, and I just in my head thought, this means that you have to follow me and you go ahead where I'm going. And I believed that thought truly, and sure enough, it worked. The knights started heading in the direction I was going, and I flew up towards them and planted myself right in the middle of the group. And so I was floating along, still arms outstretched, comic book villain style, and these knights were riding alongside me. But I pointed forward with my arm, and as I did that, they started charging off forward at my command, and I thought that was really cool that I could just like command them with a wave of my hand like that. But I ran into a slight problem. They were now very, very far ahead, and this created a potential problem, because one thing that I've noticed in dreams is when you're flying towards a very, very distant object, you have to be very careful to imagine that object actually moving closer step by step as you go, and not lose sight of that, because what can happen is sometimes you can be flying towards an object and it can just sort of stay the same distance from you. You get seemingly closer and closer, but then all of a sudden it's further away, and then you're closer and then it's further away, and you just keep going in this loop of getting closer but not actually getting any closer. This is a problem I've noticed a lot over the years when flying in particular. And I think it's just because your brain isn't really used to processing how flight works. So I did what I do to avoid this problem, and I focused very hard on imagining the knights moving closer and closer to me, making sure that I'm imagining them getting bigger at a consistent rate and not just eventually stopping or shrinking again. It worked a treat, and I was able to catch up with the knights quite quickly because I am actually quite good at flying very, very fast. So I caught up with them and we kept moving forward. Now the scenery began to change, and I saw this outcrop of these glowing white crystals. They looked like they were infused with some sort of magical energy, and so naturally I thought, you know what? I want some of this energy. Like, I feel like in a fantasy setting, if you come across some big magical crystals jutting out of the ground, chances are they are a source of some sort of power or energy. So I led my men out to the outcrop of crystals, and then I sort of did this pulling motion with my hand, sort of grasping towards me and making a fist, like I was pulling the air in front of me into me. I was able to draw the energy out of this crystal and into me, and I felt this like flood of energy come into me as I did this. And what's great is this was sort of automatic because I'd gotten used to the commanding the men using my hand movements, and so I did the same thing with essentially commanding the crystal to give me its energy, and it worked. From here, the men marched forward at my command, and I moved on ahead, flying through the air with this new feeling of being completely invigorated from having drawn that energy out of these magical crystals in the ground. So as far as dream stories go, this is actually going to be a fairly short story because the next part, there isn't much to tell because it was basically just conversations. I reached this group of other adventurers and I basically started LARPing. Like, I was just chatting with these adventurers like I'm a knight of the realm and like I'm talking about my travels and my adventures. I was just kind of getting into it, like actually role-playing it as if I'm playing a game of D&D or something. And then randomly the person that I'm talking to turns into a parking ticket machine. And at that point I woke up. So that is my dream. What did you guys dream about last night? I'd love to hear down in the comments below. Anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and enable all notifications so you can stay up to date when new videos come out. And if you want to keep watching, check out one of the videos on screen. Go watch that and I'll see you there soon. Take care and have some awesome lucid dreams.